G'day everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Build a Nation episode 4 with Hajduk Split in Croatia. Last season was pretty abysmal. It was a step back that I just did not need to happen because we were building up ahead of steam a little bit. We'd already won a league title, we'd already won a Croatian Cup. We were doing reasonably okay in Europe, and then it all just fell apart last season, so I want to make sure that we hit the ground running this season and just obliterate everything in our path. Now, obviously, we didn't actually qualify for Europe last season, so we only have 2 competitions, the league and the cup. I'm going for both. We're more than capable of the squad that we got, more than capable of blitzing this league and winning the Croatian Cup. Because financially wise, we're sitting very pretty. I've still got about 8 million in the transfer budget, reasonably healthy wage budget as well, but the overall balance is sitting very, very nicely at the moment. Transfers in, I've brought a few in, so let's have a look. Right, anything before the tick over? I can't remember. 2. Is that right? So on the 7th of August, so on the 6th of June, Daniel Ruiz came in as a free transfer, and this guy, you know what, for this league, having a lot of those attributes as a left winger in double figures and comfortably in double figures as well, like mid double figures all the way through. This guy is going to tear the league up, and he's already hit the ground running. 3 games, 2 assists, a 7.47 average rating. Can't really complain at that. That's really, really good business for a free transfer. I also wanted another centre-back, starter slash squad player cover, Antonius Papadopoulos. Papadopoulos.
You're fired. Get out of here.
I think. Oh man, trying to get these names sorted or say them properly is always going to be a difficult one. But yes, Antonius Papadopoulos, really solid centre back, lovely flowing hair, and yeah, it just provides really good cover. Actually, I don't know whether he's going to be a starter or not. It doesn't look that way. He's only had 1 substitute appearance at the moment, but I think he's going to be crucial, especially if we pick up any injuries. There were a few players that went out on loan, or sorry, a couple of players, but then on the move over after everything, we sold a couple of players. Michel Sago, Carlo Muha are both gone for minimal amounts of money. And the other 2 players I brought in were free transfers, so I haven't really spent any of my transfer budget because I'm trying to keep... The plan is to keep the money set aside for when we get back into the Champions League. So hopefully I can invest it in a couple of decent players to make us progress further in Europe. That's the idea anyway. But anyway, I digress. So a couple of other players I brought in. Neven Jurasek is a defensive midfielder again, squad player, 3.5 star potential ability, but he has really good consistency and he's got good attributes all around. And Croatian, class as homegrown, even better. Not that it matters too much this season, but could come in handy for next season, hopefully, if we qualify for Europe again. And Ismaila Wadrego is a Burkina Faso, anyway. Another very good, strong, ball-winning midfielder, good stamina, good strength, aggression, anticipation. Does exactly what he says on the tin. And again, likes the big games and is very consistent. At the age of 27, I think we're getting him in his prime years. 3-year contract, absolutely spot on. Tactically wise, rocking the 4, treble 2, 4-2-4, whatever you want to call it, and this will tear up the league because we've got such a strong squad now. It is ridiculous. And one player I do want to highlight as well is 18-year-old Bruno Durdov. Not a regen, real life player coming through the Hajduk Split Academy, and he got brought in last season and made 7 appearances as starter and 21 off the bench, got 6 goals and 5 assists, plus 4 player of the matches. And with that, I think he has made himself a first team player. 3 games already, 1 goal, 5 goals in the friendlies. I think this kid is going to go far. At 18, he's already a first team player. I've got to nail him down for another contract, but I think this kid will go far. With a 16 dribbling and a 16 determination, I think he really will work wonders for us. So, there we have it. We are right up to the highlights point. Croatian League and Croatian Cup. Let's rock it and see what happens. I'll see you guys in a few seconds. After the dismal showing of last season, we really needed to come back with a bang. Losing only one league game before Christmas and winning 12 of our first 13 fixtures certainly helped. 2-0 versus Rijeka, 3-1 versus Osijek, a 2-0 versus Dinamo Zagreb, and a 6-0 battering of Croatia Zimavici kept us top going into the winter break. After the new year, that form continued. A 4-3 versus Zibenek, a 4-1 versus Slaven Belepo, and a 4-1 versus Istra, and only losing once, sadly 1-0 to Lokomotiva, meant we sealed the Croatian league title emphatically by 28 points. But we weren't finished there. The Croatian Cup was a lot of fun. Early wins versus Ladost, Vartex, and Rudec led to a semi-final versus Rijeka, which we won 2-0 to go into the two-legged final versus Dinamo Zagreb. We lost the first leg 3-2, but we took control in the second leg and battered Dinamo 4-1 to win the Croatian Cup and do the domestic double for the season. Well, that is the league all done and dusted. Easy as you like. Oh, what a breeze of the season. It's something that we needed. It'll bring the confidence back into the squad, ready for next season because it's going into Champions League qualification again. But as I say, league table, as I alluded to in the highlights as well, 28 points I think it was. Let's have a look. Yeah, 28 points we finished ahead of Istra. Even more amusingly is Dinamo Zagreb only got the Conference League qualification. They were well behind and have fallen way off, but that is an incredible result for this season. In fact, let's have a look. Hang on, did we equaled? Get off records. Right, okay, so we equaled Dynamo's record. Most league wins. Oh, I want to be breaking some of these. Records. Although the average attendance, we have set that. That's a new one. Most clean sheets, Vutsov. Most assists, Abdullah Sangyang. So our players are really producing here. And that's on this season just gone. So they've had a record-breaking season. Sequences, the highest win ratio. That's not bad at all. Ooh, teams, players, results. And we got the record pretty much for every single game as well, which ain't too bad. Can't really complain at that at all. As I say, the league was a breeze. Nico Geisler, 25 goals. Freegan, 18. We dominated the average ratings. Clean sheets, as I said. Futsov got 18. Player of the matches, Geisler, Freegan, and Sangyang. Again with the assists. Ruiz on his debut season, 13. Yellow cards, Sangyang. Alright. Here's what it is. And then obviously we had the Croatian Cup as well, which again was a bit of a breeze, and we beat our arch rivals as well, which just makes me that makes me happy. So all in all, getting rid of Butrovic, and that was at the end of last season, and I forgot to mention it before the highlights reel, but I do have a new assistant manager, and that is former South African striker, Man United legend? No, or Premier League legend? No, I don't know about that. I don't know, but he was a good player in his day, but he's an excellent coach on this, and a really good assistant manager, and that is exactly what I've gone for. Discipline ain't the best, but his management and motivating is what is making him stand out above the rest. So he is my new assistant manager after I brought him in as a coach in season number 1. Quick look at the squad. We will have a look at this. We've got 26 goals from Geisler, 22 from Freegan. Both of them are wanted. Let me guess. Both of them Saudi. Saudi. What a surprise. 16 and 15 from Daniel Ruiz. 14 and 21 from Sangyang. 9 and 5 from Durdov at 18 years old. Oh. He is good. He is good. And he's only going to get better at 19 years old. I did sign him down to a new contract. And I didn't have any minimum fee release clause in there. So whoever wants him and wants to pay for him. I can't believe he's only valued at 2.8 million. That's ridiculous. There's no way on this earth I'm going to sell him for 2.8 million. Not with that. No, not happening. Perpic, 5 goals as well from the centre-back. Zappa with 4 and 5. And Pukstas got 15 assists from the centre and midfield. Can't really complain with that at all. Well happy with that. Well happy. Financially wise, 14 million in the bank. Obviously no European football this season, so that's going to take a little bit of a dent until next season. But still got about 8 million in the transfer budget. More than likely there's going to be a few movers and shakers again this season. But there we have it, guys. Season number 4 done and dusted. We are back on top. We've won the league, we've won the Croatian Cup, and we're back in Europe for season number 5. If you did enjoy this content, don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Ta-ra.